Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not... Sorry. I've never seen your faces. Well, I should get back to it.
Now you can see the text better.
Well, I'm in no position to turn down help. We need to be ready for a fight, but I'm useless with a sword. Haratha Jack, and swing! Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. I'll suffer embarrassment so long as I survive. I just hope the druids won't make that harder than it is already. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Keep your blades up, children.
Nice, I got an inspiration point.
This one's heavy.
I'll see if we can find you a dagger, child. Remember,
I got 2 inspiration
and
points.
claws. Use them.
The waiting's getting to me.
Another step forward.
What's up, Wyll?
I was watching you at the Grove Gate. You spilled enough goblin blood to fill the Chiontha. Where'd you learn moves like that? I'd hardly doubt it. You were swift as sun and bright as wind. Or did I get that backward? You've got talent. If the blade must share his glory, better it be with a champ like you. Was a time I didn't amount to much. But then, a higher purpose called to me. Killed a few goblins, freed a few captives, and I was hooked. The only life I want is a hero's. Now, let's get some rest. I do my best goblin killing at sunup.
No, I want to talk some more.
Salutations. Living legend in the flesh. Slayer of specters, killer of kobolds. The pride of Baldur's Gate. No legend reaches every ear. The proof is in the pumpkin. As I'm sure someone once said, if you don't know me as a hero already, then I'll have to prove myself one. There's an old saying I just made up. To fell a dragon, you must chop off its head. These goblins are organized. It's no hamhead pulling the strings. We slither through their camp and off their leaders, quick as crickets. Yeah, I've tangled with the like before. Thick as planks. Keep smashing, and they'll splinter. I reckon I could mutter and mope about till the brain bug takes me. But the truth is, I feel fine. Better than fine. And I've no plans to stop fighting the good fight. I've crossed blades with darklings and demons, and they've earned every last wound. You're not so scary. I bet you're hiding a smile under those scowls.
Oh, I don't know which one to pick. Yeah, I'll smile for him. He's fun.
There it is.
This seems kind of rude, but I don't think Zira is, too afraid of being rude, so...
Now, I always save the best stories for my closest friends and my cruelest enemies. Get to be one of those, and I'll spill the whole jug. You get that, right? Spill the whole jug? I guess I'll toss that one in the heap.
Where are you? moving.
Oh wait, oh shit, I wanted to switch up my party a bit.
Parry, swing, land right if you can.
Ah, Will has
It's
more
not
to
over,
say anyway.
go through.
To keep calm. I'll be there in no... Oh, hello there. A fine day for it, yes? Did you think... Oh, goodness, no. Just a bit of poetry to clear the head. Perhaps it's working. I haven't sprouted a single tentacle that I can see anyway. I call that a good sign. Calm your cockles. We've got a plan and we're sticking to it. But do let me know if you start growing a second tongue or something.
Okay, let's see here.
These boots have seen everything.
I'm gonna switch out Lae'zel for...
Great talent or
Wyll.
not, no druid can cleanse an embedded tadpole. Give no credence to such fantasy. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. To all questions, the Kalir Library harbours answers. A gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Or you simply weren't listening. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more, infinities upon infinities. Now I have seen you enlightened, I will report your progress to Vlaakith herself once I ascend. Chook, you believe you can survive without me?
Yes?
As you...
I should speak up.
Well met. Ah, that's the spirit.
And I think I'm also gonna switch Astarion out for Shadow Art.
Need something? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Actually, for Wyll, I'm gonna go with Witch Bolt.
How much farther can I go?
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Bears don't scare me.
Damn it! We could have taken those guards.
Stop! Move back at once! Stop! Another step, and Magram will tear you open like a sack of grain. Keep back! Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Have to keep going.
I'll see Kolga in a moment.
I do. Can it be a Githyanki? Oh, what a delight.
Well, now that's the
If I
best
was less
reaction I've
educated,
gotten
I
yet.
presume to ask what you're doing on the Sword Coast. You're hardly my first, my friend. With a curious mind and a good pair of walking shoes, one makes many an acquaintance. Though at present my curiosity lies elsewhere than the vagaries of the children of Gith. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came, you saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins? I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men, but to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yes, but can we pick
And
up the
the
pace?
dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
What fucking dragon? You're drunk or merely stupid.
Witness declined to comment on nature of dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiat in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal.
The scandal.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use. My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
He is quite the character.
Can't slow down.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Time to press ahead.
Have you lost your senses, Korga? Release her.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. and I will cast out every stranger. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The child's in danger. Do something, I beg you.
Alright then. Let's try persuasion. Ah, fuck. I've got inspiration though, I'm gonna try again. Yeah.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin would...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
She's fun. Gale, you got something to say?
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Come, let's cut the kid some slack, shall we? She didn't deserve this madcap spectacle as far as I'm concerned.
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
Best be on my way.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Very well.
Let's talk to Koga.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
I mean, I wish there was an in-between answer, but I guess I'll go with this one.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays.
That's not true,
You
though.
great metal at the gate. The metal of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. Then they soon know the sting of my venom. Get out. We have no more business.
Should mind my step. What path lies before me?
I see you. Just give me a moment.
This medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Nettie is really pretty. I like her character design.
Good enough to tell there's nothing obviously wrong with you. A bit tired, maybe. But we're all a bit tired. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Need to find a way forward.
Are you coming?
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. I pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things, studied them. Still, we have options. It might. But first things
Insight
first.
failed. Yeah,
Tell
that's
me
not
about your
suspicious at
symptoms.
all.
Have you noticed anything strange happening? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here.
Thank you.
You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite.
Yes, I'm
7
aware.
gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. And if my birds can't get close, what chance do I have? You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite.
Oh, I think they'll try.
If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more, but only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne, and Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there, and if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Poison as a last resort. Sensible. Pleasant notions are in short supply. I'll take a quick exit if I need to. We should look for Halsin, see if he can cure us. But failing that, I don't want to be caught short.
One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, I can go right through it. Gale has something to say this time.
Ah, there you are. How did you enjoy my deer stew this evening? It's an old family recipe.
Deer stew sounds delicious.
Good. I tend to season it with spices from Karatur, but given what's available to us, good old Rosemary had to see us through. Not that I mean to regale you with my culinary exploits. There's actually something quite different I'd like to discuss. We've been traveling together for a while now, and during those travels, I've been observing you. I want you to know that I like what I see.
I'm
The way you
flattered.
diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. Now I need you to place your trust in me. Our journey together is bound to last a while still. As such, I feel compelled to speak. I say this because there's something I desperately need. But while I'll tell you what that something is, I won't tell you why. I have to ask you to agree to this before carrying on this conversation.
Yeah, fine. For the sake of moving the plot
I
forward.
see I did well to trust you. Now, to the matter at hand. You see, I have a condition. A condition different from the tadpole, but just as deadly. The only way to appease said condition is for me to take powerful magical artifacts and absorb the weave inside. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative, that I find and consume powerful strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. That's part of the why you agreed not to discuss. Wouldn't want to make an oathbreaker out of you. As luck would have it, Faerun is full of them, though I do feel obliged to point out that items of power tend to be in the hands of the powerful. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Good. A bit of boldness will serve us well. I know the allure these artifacts hold. I understand their value and their power. All this to say, I understand the sacrifice I ask of you. I hope I can count on you.
You can, don't worry, bud. I got you covered. Gale's sleeping with a book.